Guys, it's been a hot 2 weeks since I last recorded a video. And if you're new to this channel, I apologize that you jumped on the train and then the train just ended up with an abrupt stop and the captain said, fuck it, I'm not gonna make a video for 2 or 3 weeks. And if you've been on the train and if you've been part of the family, my apologies, as I was trying to get my life together and shit. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it seems like forever on YouTube whenever you don't put out a video. I just hadn't had the motivation. But we're back. I got my shit situated. That 2 to 3 weeks, I found myself. I didn't find myself, but I quit my job that I was not really happy with whatsoever. So I feel like I'm in a better position now. I'm less stressed. I'm not as tired, mentally draining from coming home from work. Because I'm not coming home from work because your boy is unemployed at the moment waiting for a background check. Hopefully that goes through smooth. I don't see why I wouldn't. I can buy a gun with a federal FBI background check. And yes, there are universal federal background checks for firearm purchases in the United States, contrary to popular belief. Hashtag fake news. But anyway, we're back. Joyner and Logic dropped out of nowhere with a new track. This is literally a legitimate reaction. Normally they're breakdowns, but now this is a reaction. I'm recording this on Thursday, May 30th. The song came out like 2 weeks ago, and I was in such a rut that I hadn't even heard the song yet. It's a reaction. I'm gonna try to break down as much as I can, but I hear good things about it. I heard the video's pretty tight. We'll see. I saw the thumbnail. They're in army shit. We'll see what's up, but let's go ahead and jump into it, fam. Glad to be back.
Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or better known as ADHD, is a mental disorder that affects an individual's ability to focus, causing them to move around more frequently. They may also have trouble controlling their impulsive behaviors.
One time for them praying on my downfall, 2 times for the homies in the child.
Are we just hoping for friendly fire right here? Is that why everybody's pointing their guns at these two dudes? One thing that I don't like about sometimes the entertainment industry when they use military things, you know, it's not necessarily that it's disrespectful. Some people see it like that. I personally don't. But more so the fact that things just seem to be off. I don't know anything about the fatigues or the patches or what have you to say that this is, you know, accurate or what have you. But gun manipulation, gun discipline, like why are we all pointing our guns at these two dudes who are wearing the same fatigues, who are obviously on the same side?
One time for them praying on my downfall, 2 times for the homies in the child hall, 3 times for them hoes on the internet shitting on niggas when they really should get out more. 4 times for the days that were all bad, 5 times for the bitches so they call back, 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD just to kidnap a nigga like ISIS. Whoa.
Fire, that little that little transition, the beat transition into the actual drop. One time for them praying for my downfall. He said for the hoes talking shit on the internet that should be getting out more. Like, stop talking shit on the internet and go live your own life, do your own thing. Facts though.
Kidnap a nigga like ISIS. Whoa. Turn the whole world to a crisis. Whoa. Walk around the city with an ice pick. I've been paranoid, usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I might get. Beat the police with a nice stick. In my whole life I've been lifeless. Now I'm so fly, I'm a motherfucking flight risk.
Ooh. My whole life I've been lifeless. Now I'm so fly, I'm a motherfucking flight risk. I'm so fly. That wordplay right there. Life, lifeless, fly, flight risk. Dope.
Flight risk. Whoa. Fuck a couple hours till I pass out. Whoa. Niggas throwing stones up.
Hold up, before we move on, the transition, the editing to match the beat, that tat tat tat, and then it transitions into different clips. That's fire. I love when videos do that. It's an easy way without getting gimmicky for a transition, like with fucking swirls and zoom ins and all the stupid shit you see on YouTube sometimes. They have their purpose, but in a video like this, just simple, clean cut editing is what we need. Just like this, look.
Now I'm so fly, I'm a motherfucking flight risk. Whoa. Fuck a couple hours till I pass out. Whoa. Niggas throwing stones in my glass house. Whoa. I remember sleeping on my dad's couch. Whoa. Now I got the Bentley and it's blacked out. Whoa. Family looking at me like a cash cow. Whoa. Everybody dissing just to have clout. Whoa. Thought you had a chance, now you asked out. Nigga, I'm the motherfucking man. Where you at now? Whoa.
He said everybody dissing just to have clout. I think I said this in one of my other videos where I was talking about how I hate when people diss. Who was I talking about? Oh, YouTube rappers. I said the reason why YouTube rappers get talked shit about or can't be taken seriously is because of this diss fucking culture that they have where let's just diss each other even though we really ain't got no serious beef. You didn't really say anything about me and vice versa, but let's just beef with each other to get the views up. That shit is just like whack to me. Like, oh, this motherfucker said this one little thing in passing, so I'm gonna create a whole fucking diss track on his ass. Nah, Eminem diss with fucking Murder Inc., the beef that they had, 50 Cent, Murder Inc., fucking Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, and Pac. These were real disses in the fact that they had a lot of buildup. There was a lot of shit, a lot of tension. It wasn't just one thing was said and then a whole fucking track was written. Hate that shit. So that's what he's saying right here. A lot of motherfuckers just be dissing just to have clout. Like, oh, I dissed this motherfucker. Let's see if he returns the favor. And he said, I used to stay on my dad's couch. Now I got the fucking Bentley and it's blacked out. Ooh, talk that shit, boy. Boy.
Style nigga on the motherfucking man, where you at now? Fuck it, I'ma hit him till he jumping. I ain't tripping, this is nothing. I've been living in the dungeon. I done held a couple grudges. What the hell? I got a jack to meet the devil. I'm a cousin. I ain't trying to live with nothing. Got a metal in the truck and keep the semi when the bustin' niggas ducking. Yo, Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. I ain't budging. I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry. I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies, nigga. How you go?
He said Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. Avi. That whole little staccato rhyme scheme that he came up with right there. You know, that's one of his, that's not a gimmick, that's one of his shticks, I guess. That's one of his things, Joyner, is this fast-paced rhyme style. This isn't really crazy fast-paced, but the staccato delivery, he's not really enunciating or fully pronouncing the words all the way. It almost sounds like there's a little rest between each word. That's what staccato is. It makes the lyrics sound like he's spitting faster than he actually is.
I got a jack to meet the devil. I'm a cousin. I ain't trying to live with nothing. Got a metal in the truck and keep the semi when the bustin' niggas ducking. Yo, Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. I ain't judging. I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry. I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies, nigga. How you gon'?
I'm hungry. I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies. Woo!
Nigga, how you gon' move on the front line? If I don't fuck with you, I just cut ties. My high school teacher said I'd never be shit. To that bitch that I turned out just fine. No, I don't.
I feel like that's something that's a lot of the greats say. Like, a lot of people doubted them that were in the traditional route of success. Jay-Z said it many times that a lot of his teachers doubted him, saying he wasn't gonna be shit. Eminem says it himself in songs like Role Model and songs like Brain Damage, where the teacher said he's not gonna be shit. He wants to beat your ass and I'ma let him. The teachers don't really do shit.
Turned out just fine. And no, I don't know you for the 12th time. We do not share the same bloodline. You let it run your mouth like a tough guy. Hope you keep the same energy when it's crunch time. One time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for them bitches in the South Shore. 3 times for them days on the block getting chased by the cops like a motherfucking outlaw. 4 times for them days that were all bad. 5 times for the bitches who ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD. Just
oh, that transition. First off, he said 2 times for the cops chasing us on the block with like we was outlaws. 1 time, 2 times for all these people that thought that I was never gonna be here. Your boy done made it, regardless of all the issues and the trials and tribulations. But that transition between Logic being the one that pulls off the mask, and then we get a close-up, and then we take it off, it's like an easy transition with no CGI. Just cut it right where it needs to be cut, perfect timing, boom, now we got Logic rapping like he was the Al-Qaeda.
Kids like me who got ADHD just need a couple hearses. Double homicide, kill the beat and the verses. Everybody.
Double homicide, kill the beat and the verses. Did he write this beat? Is that what he's insinuating? I don't know. Someone tell me if Logic made this beat or not.
Double homicide, kill the beat and the verses. Everybody living on the surface, but we came from the underground. Yeah, we deserve. What's beef? Beef is when you murder motherfuckers on the beat. Kill them all, kill them all. Nah, what's beef? Beef is brothers lying over shit that never mattered in the first place. Lying in the street. What's beef?
Arguing over things that never mattered. Lying in the street. Talking about the block. Talking about the drug game. Talking about why are we even killing each other over shit that doesn't even matter. Like that block, no matter how much you think you own it, doesn't belong to you. That block didn't love you. That block won't love you and won't love the next. You're just another fucking name tattooed on the titty of the streets. Shout out to people that know what I'm talking about, Lupe Fiasco. But he's going in so far.
In the street, what's peace? Peace is when you leave it in the past, let it heal like a cast when enough time passes. Kinda like John Wick bars, like a convict. Fuck around and you don't wanna start shit.
Kind of like John Wick bars, you don't want to start shit. John Wick's the fucking man, bro. Keanu Reeves is actually the man, but John Wick, ooh, that gun manipulation that he trained for, sick. But he went from what's beef to what's peace, that slant rhyme. Now we're talking about leaving it in the past. Like, we don't want beef no more. We're trying to grow, we're trying to be better people.
Like a convict, fuck around and you don't want to start shit. Come on with the hot shit, all they do is talk shit. You can never cop it, boy, just stop that. High-end drunk, call that HD vision. All these other motherfuckers.
See, look, before we keep moving on, I know I'm pausing a lot, but it's important the fact that, because I criticized Logic on the last Logic video that I did, I criticized Logic for the fact that he repeats himself a lot, and it sounds like he's just doing it to fill bars where he can't write. Old Logic, when he repeated himself, or when the beat repeated his voice, it had purpose, it had reason for being like that. And that just happened right here when it said, look, listen.
All they do is talk shit, you can never top it. Boy, just stop.
That's stop. See, he's repeating it, but it's the bar already ended. Now we're just repeating it for auditory effects. Like, now it's just to make the shit sound good, not to sound like a crutch.
All they do is talk shit, you can never top it. Boy, just stop. High and drunk, call that HD vision. All these other motherfuckers and I murder.
High and drunk, call that HD vision. High, H, drunk, D. Sick.
These other motherfuckers full of indecision, and I murder with precision all over your television. I'm numero uno, number one, and you is just a subdivision. Never listen, we gon' leave them missing. That's the mission, like ISIS. Ain't no time to figure over who the nicest. It's logic, it's obvious. Just ask the audience. I've come to body this shit. Yes, it's egregious. I'm Regis. You Kelly. You pussy. You push me.
Yes, it's egregious. I'm Regis and Kelly. That fucking wordplay to go from egregious to Regis. I'm Regis. You Kelly. You pussy. Because you're Kelly, who's the female on the show. For people who don't know, Regis and Kelly, that might not be from the United States. Extremely popular daytime morning talk show. It was on for like 25 years with the same co-hosts, Regis and Kelly. Dope. I'm numero uno, number one, and you just a subdivision. You're just a byproduct of me. You're a subdivision of the number one in the game.
Kelly, you pussy. You push me, I'm Louis Vuitton. You at Target with your mom. On the internet, still hating on my last post. I just had a steak back in Mastro's. My God, me and Jordan need a couple hearses. Double homicide, kill the beat and the verses. Everybody living on the surface, but we came from the underground. Yeah, we deserve far from the minimum, killing them with no riddling. And 5'9" was the middleman to get them in the same room. Now we on the same.
I forgot that both these dudes have mental illness or mental, not disorders, but like, you know, one's going through depression and anxiety, the other one got ADHD. So we're killing them with no Ritalin, which is a drug that suppresses those type of issues.
Far from the minimum, killing them with no Ritalin. And 5'9" was the middleman to get them in the same room. Now we on the same tune and we still the game doomed. The illest lyricists on the same shit. Rap back, clap back on that gang shit. Do it for the love of rap, not for the same shit. Woo! 1 time for the Grammy that I never got. 2 times for the garden that I sold out. 3 times for the street crimes that I committed. Yeah, I did it, but thank God that I made it out. 4 times cause I'm a fucking bastard. 5 times platinum with my last shit. 6 times for the beats and the rhymes. Fuck the heat and the crime. Keep the peace like a waistline.
That boy done said keep the peace like a waistline. He's talking about keep the peace, but also keep the peace like a fucking piece of steel, like that heat, a firearm, like a waistline, which is where you keep your peace, on the fucking waistline. Fucking bad way to end the song. Make sure I'm not missing anything else.
Peace like a waistline.
I don't know what this Thule bullshit is, and I'm not gonna check it out. 1, because I'm lazy. 2, it's really just number 1, to be honest. There's no other reason besides the fact I'm lazy. Song was fire. You can't even go wrong with both of them on the track, especially when Logic is in his bag like that, like flowing like old Logic. That sounded like Under Pressure Logic. Like, that's the Logic that we want on every single verse of every single track. The video's dope. It's playful, but it's got some serious undertones to it. The reveal of the video to reveal Logic, who's the bad guy, because a lot of people do see him as the bad guy of rap because he's so corny but so successful. Like, how can he get to the level of success that he has when he hasn't really put anything out good since his sophomore album, people say? But that track was fire. Both of these dudes have the potential to be great. Logic already showed on his first 2 albums. His last album was decent. You know, it was kind of more true to form of old Logic. It still had things that I don't like about Logic. The replay value still, in my opinion, wasn't there. But we got both of these dudes in their bag on the track. We got Joyner spitting that shit, and then we have Logic spitting like he did 5-6 years ago. Maybe longer than that. I don't even know how old Under Pressure is at this point. You know, I like the video. Video was tight. It wasn't too crazy. The video did its point to get the message across. It didn't detract from any of the style of the song. If anything, it made it stronger. It was a little literal with the ISIS, you know, thing, but sometimes videos have to be literal like that. I'm back on track, guys. Glad that was the first song that I got to check out. I always like when Joyner drops new shit because he's the truth. He's one of the chosen ones. You can tell. Logic, you know, I always like when Logic drops new shit because I don't know where the internet's gonna take it. Is the internet gonna love it or is it gonna hate it? From what I saw in the comments, it looks like everybody loves Logic's verse in this track because they should, because it's fire. We just need him to be on a more consistent basis fire like that. Anyway, appreciate y'all guys waiting and being patient with me. You know, we're getting back into true form. Next video, Eminem. It's gonna be Stan, and then it's gonna be Bad Guy right after. So that way we can hear the two separations on two Marshall Mathers. What is it, like 10 years apart, 15 years apart, the albums? It's gonna be tight. But thank y'all guys for being here. If you're new here, please consider liking the video if you liked it. Subscribe. You know, we're always looking to make the family bigger. The Third Fam, the channel's name, TheThirdErnest. I guess this is the intro on the outro because I forgot to fucking do it at the beginning. But anyway, love everybody. Love yourselves. Love thy neighbor and all that shit. And see y'all on the next one. Peace.